Oh no. Let me actually restart that. I didn't get to read that. All right. Let's see. There are things I need of you. Things you may not understand, may not wish to do, but please do not make the same mistakes I did. My father, Howard, deserted me before I was born. I could claim the loss of my mother, and the letter I received after her funeral blinded me to do what I had to do. It would be a lie. Human nature sealed my downfall. My name is Philip. If we are lucky, then by the time you receive this, I will be dead. If fate frowns, we all perish. All right. Let me see. Cam. We can probably... just move me back. Oh, there we go. All right, and let me move that up here. All right, so Penumbra Overture, the first game that Frictional made. Everybody knows Frictional from Amnesia, The Dark Descent, and Soma, and whatnot. But before they made the Amnesia games, they made 3 Penumbra games, and then eventually after that, some fans made their own Penumbra Necrolog or whatever, which is actually supposed to be legit good, and I think is considered canon by the developers. And I think there's actually another Penumbra fan game in the works currently. Let's see. Subtitles on. Yeah, resolution doesn't go any higher than that. Yeah, I did check all these. All right. Let's just, let's see. For players who are bad at action games. Hey, they're calling me out. We'll stick with normal for now. My story began in February, year 2000. We are going back in time. 22 years.
For my part in this allegory, I'm not going to make the same mistakes my father made. Howard vanished from my mother's life before I was even in it, so when he sent me a letter a few days after Mum's funeral, it was the first I'd ever heard from him. Pity he was dead. Writing from beyond the grave must be a genetic habit in my bloodline. His letter contained a key, instructions, pleas for forgiveness. I figured the dead don't have much use for absolution, so I turned to his prophetic passing, which he inexplicably expected to come any day. Clearly averse to explanations, my father preferred to leave directions to a bank on Mayfair I'd never
Is
even
that
heard
Echo
of. In that bank was a safety deposit
coming
box with his
across
name
on stream,
myself
or
as
is it
executor.
just me?
Of course, I went as he knew I would. I discovered that despite the evidence, he'd been legally declared dead almost 30 years ago, and so the old book and collection of notes I found
Sounds fine to you? Okay.
Been mine all this time. My father's instructions were to burn the document.
I'll live
raise no
with
further
it for now.
But that was his error. No man's immune to the shameful trappings of curiosity.
It seems to be a thing, like
My
when I
humanity got
start
the
like
better
a
of me.
second game on the same stream.
The university
It's
I taught
bizarre.
at was world renowned for 2 things: physics and linguistics. I represented the first, and the man who stood for the second was stumped by my recent acquisition. The book was indecipherable. The notes, however, showed a location somewhere in uninhabited northern Greenland. It took me almost a year to book the last flight I'd ever take. As I watched civilization disappear along with Heathrow, I realised my father had disappeared 3 decades ago, almost to the day, and I considered in turn what it was that I was leaving behind. We landed on a strip of ice a few feet wide, and within minutes I was pulling away on a chartered boat, beginning the 12-hour journey that would lead me into my past.
Alright, finally, we're almost docked. I'd better stow my gear. I may be far from home, but chances are I can still pick things up using left mouse, and I can take a closer look at things using right mouse. Alright, we are in control. So we got an older game. So the main reason I wanted to go through the Penumbra games is because of that very recent announcement and teaser trailer for Amnesia: The Bunker, which comes out in March. Just like Burnhouse Lane, we are going to play ASAP when that game gets released, regardless of what we're currently playing. That is a new Amnesia that's gonna be a thing. The crew seemed friendly enough, but just in case, I locked up my valuables. Pretty sure the key's in my inventory somewhere. Once I found it, double clicking the left, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And so, yeah, for anybody who doesn't know the Penumbra games, the reason why I'm going back to it is because of the bunker aspect in Amnesia. In this game, we're very shortly going to end up in an underground bunker that we get to explore. I've never seen this one. I suppose this is some prehistory of horror games that I haven't come across yet. Maybe because it's so foundational and no one bothers to stream it. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to do a frictional game, I mean, you'd go Amnesia, Soma. You know, makes sense to me. So I have played these before, so this is technically a replay, but it's been many, many years. Like, I played these before Amnesia came out. Hold on 1 second. Good old box copy right here. I got that back in the day at like a half-priced Books, actually. And just picked it up because it looked like a cool little spooky game, and it was. I'm certain the map's a good decade or so out of date, but landmarks don't change much in Greenland, so I've got a pretty decent idea of where I'm heading. Whiskey. Empty. Shame. All right, always good to have a notebook to jot down interesting information and reminders. I think I've left my torch in the desk drawer next to the bed. It can be open, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so yeah, Penumbra, definitely important, but not as remembered, you know, as Amnesia. But yeah, as you said, foundational, but yeah. No one really bothers to stream it, which is fine. We're gonna stream it. But yeah, as I was saying, like I haven't played these games in so long. I don't remember a whole lot of the story. All I remember is dogs killing me a lot in this one, and then the weird New York City cabbie accented guy who's like in your head in the second one, which is very fun. I can't wait to get to that. Dearest Eric, just a quick note before you set sail and leave me once again. I've left you a little something to remember me by in the chest at the foot of your bed. I really don't know why you still only have one bed on board. Taking shifts because of it is no way to get your rest. But what does a fisherman's wife know of life at sea? I'll be praying every night for you to make the catch you need so that you can come home to me safely and soon. Please don't be gone for 5 weeks like last time. I know I might nag sometimes, but I do love you, you know. I've washed those overalls of yours. I know you'll get them covered in assorted fish parts in no time, but I still feel better knowing you've had a wash. Or they've had a wash. Before I forget, the Henriksons in the village have asked me to see if you'll be coming by any trout. But I said they were mostly out of season. If you do happen upon any, don't say anything. Stow them well in the ice, and I'll do something special with them to celebrate when you come home to me. The ship's captain deserves a little special treatment once in a while. Take care, my love. Fisherman's wife's love letter. Goddamn empty whiskey bottle. All right, we got a flashlight. Now, where's that emergency glow stick? Should still be in the locker. Keys in the inventory. All right, let's get that key. All right, extra batteries for the flashlight. And we got the flare. I think that's yep, that should be everything I need. I want to get going before dark. Let's see. Where'd my chat go? Let's see. That's like my weird old signed chapbooks of Achewood from 2004. No one cares but me. Hey, I don't know. Everybody on in the Duckfeed Slack would care because everybody there loves Achewood and I don't get it. As I stepped off the boat, setting out into the blizzard that had formed around me, I realized how utterly devoted I'd been to the discovery of my father's past. I had no idea what to expect. Soon enough, my concerns were justified. I don't know whether I lost my orientation or my spirit first, but I lost feeling in my extremities soon after. A new hypothermia was setting in. I started looking for shelter. So cold. Don't know where I am. Need shelter soon. All right, let's see if we, yeah, we don't have a save anywhere thing. My entire head went numb a long time ago. I do remember this. We do need the rocks. There we go. Oh no! Oh, we're gonna freeze to death. Is it? Oh, there we go. All right, you can actually die out there. All right, Jesus, my head. I can't believe I fell that far and survived. Although looking around, I don't know. A heavy looking wooden barrel could be anything inside of it. All right, yep, that's where we came from. I should have known that rusty old ladder wouldn't hold my weight, but I didn't have any choice. I'd rather die down here than suffer that cold any longer. But yeah, if you're not quick enough outside, you'll actually just die of hypothermia or whatever. Empty boxes of ammunition. What is this place? Did we survive? I'm not convinced. Yes. Welcome to Burnhouse Bunker. Emergency exit protocols? Well, not anymore. All right, let's see what we got here. A steel rod. Flare. All right, we got our flashlight. All right, another flare. All right, it's stuck. There must be something in the way. All right, let's see. I can swing the hammer. Yeah, we can pull it, push left, whatever. Yep, same kind of controls as you know, Amnesia. You know, you're kind of moving the mouse to open things and whatnot. All right, another flare. Empty boxes of ammo. What is this place? What is this place indeed? Oh. Oh, where is our hammer? Oh, all right. Control is crouch. Not C. All right, yeah, I guess that just takes us into a circle. There's some kind of industrial mechanism, although there's a hole in the center and no way to operate it. The hatch is seriously solid. It won't open by hand. Someone obviously wanted to keep people out. Or in. Yep, no wonder I couldn't open the door. Oh, there we go. All right, door open. Okay, so... all right, what do we got? Yes, we do have the steel rod. There we go. All right. Let us make our dark descent. Whatever I was descending into, it was 100 feet below ground, protected by two solid metal hatches, located in a remote Arctic wilderness and buried beneath the snow. I didn't know what to expect, but it made me feel something I hadn't felt since I was a child. I'd never given it much thought before, but I realized that our entire society is a network of safety nets, emergency services at the end of a phone line, health and safety in the workplace, friends, families, lovers, all there if something goes wrong, part of a carefully designed structure to prevent all but the most mundane of emotions. Once again, I felt like I did when I was in school, surrounded by a closing ring of older kids. Knowing anyone that might help me, friends, parents, teachers, were too scared or too far away. Oh, we've jotted down a note just in case. The entrance has caved in. Oh, there could be anything living down here. Heroics are for Hollywood actors and fairy tales. I'm not taking any chances. If I face off against anything down here, I won't last a second. Caution and stealth are my only defenses now. If anyone or anything hears me, I'd be best staying low and out of sight until I know whether or not it's a threat. Crouching by pressing left control will give me the chance to hide in the shadows. I'll know if I've got it right because of the blue tint in my vision. Plus, I should be quiet enough that I won't be heard unless something's right on top of me. I better remember to shut off any light sources, though. All right, we got a bottle there. A wooden box. All right, and we got our map. Northern area. Workshop, storage, exit, office, and explosives. Okay, so you have workshop, office. And other stuff this way. Workshop. This place must be old if they're still using paraffin lamps. Looks like there's still some juice left. All right, office, workshop, storage room. I don't remember where we're supposed to go first. So I suppose we'll just explore. I guess why not go to the storage room? All right, lots of paper boxes with rusty nails. Some tins of food, I assume. Reams of wiring. If this lighter wasn't empty, it'd be a handy thing to have. All right. Okay, so lighter plus fuel equals happy explosion. But spiders equals sad. It is true. Yep, spiders still equals sad. 3 box ladder. All right. Looks like smoke or steam equals dead. All right, lock from the other side. Does that mean there's someone still inside? I can hear chattering.
Who is that?
It's locked. All right, we got some painkillers, some more batteries, and a save point. Ugh, what the hell? What just happened? I don't know if that was such a good idea. I feel like we gotta take that somewhere. But, well, we'll leave for now. Oh God, is there someone down here with me? I can't just wait here for whatever's around that corner. Need to hide. Jesus, I've never been this scared in my life. I can feel my heart racing. If anything gets within a few feet of my hiding spot, I'd better not stare at it. Anything within my field of vision might panic me, and then I'm a goner. Get over here, doggo. They're making explicit the hiding mechanics that you'll need for the rest of the series. Yeah, exactly. Although, yeah, what I'm doing right now is some cheese. I forget how many hits, though, it takes to kill the evil dogs. But yeah, you can jump up on like a crate or whatever and attack them. But yeah, I know, like, generally you're supposed to sneak around them. But I do remember always having kind of a hard time doing that. right, come back. Come back, friend. And this guy's still going. I definitely don't remember how many hits it takes. Yeah, stay down. It'll be better for everyone that way. I know. Come on, dude. Just stay down. Oh. All right, there we go. All right, I guess let's head to the office. Storage room, workshop, office that way. Oh wait, workshop. Workshop, storage room. All right, well, I guess this is probably the workshop. Oh. Let's put our hammer away. Oh, locked. All right, we can't get in there yet. Oh, here we go, office. All right. What do we got? So much history in this place, tied up in words and left to decompose. All right. We got a small key. Let's see. Copenhagen Post, Monday, 17th of August, 1930. Psychotropic deposits at the bottom of Death Mine. Researchers at the University of Copenhagen have suggested that mind-altering chemicals naturally sewn into the rock may be the cause of high suicide rates at a Greenland mine. The university, which has recently been conducting studies into isolated communities, first became interested in the workers of the Northwestern lead mine last year. They discovered that even taking into account Greenland's naturally higher suicide rate, local figures for the last 100 years were abnormally high, at 46 deaths per 100,000 populace, compared to the national average of 29. On further investigation, experts diagnosed in many of the miners symptoms in common with the earlier stages of paranoid schizophrenia. This has prompted researchers to hypothesize that natural deposits of lysergic acid, a pH4 formula, recently discovered to have hallucinogenic properties, may be present in the rocks. Few locals were conducive to interview, but those who agreed to speak had their own explanation. Inuit spirits known as the Turngates live in the mountains The university is waiting the results of chemical testing. Studies continue. All right, we got officer's log, 15th of August, 1945. Command bunker, emergency airstrip Zulu, weekly report. Another unremarkable week in Greenland. Regular supply shipment received. Standard emergency drills carried out. Routine runway maintenance completed. I have ordered maintenance be carried out twice weekly from here on in due to increased snowfall. And 1 wounded. The 1 wounded figure is no cause for concern back in London. The Germans haven't extended their front line by 4,000 miles. 2 of my men were caught manufacturing cherry bombs in our workshop/armory and succeeded in blowing off a couple fingers. I take partial responsibility for this in that I allowed them access to the demolitions manual we keep in the storeroom, and I'm sure that's where they learned the ingredients. As a precautionary measure, I have now locked up that manual in the chest in my office and will keep the key on my person at all times. Oh, maybe that's what our key is for. Needless to say, both men have been disciplined, and the injured man has been sent home for medical care. I cannot help but think that a more suitable punishment would have been for him to stay here, but the matter is out of my hands. The base is so disconnected sometimes, I feel as if this war could end, and we might not even hear about it out here. All right, supplies requisition order, dynamite for excavation purposes, 7 bayonets, not necessary in my opinion, but procedure states that we should have a full complement. 1 industrial ice pick for removing the damn ice that forms on the external hatch, or you could just use a rock like we did. 1 pair of reading glasses, category 7C, in order for myself. My glasses are in rather poor state of repair and could do with replacing. A reconditioning of the mine continues to progress. The structure is being fortified from potential bomb damage, and excavation of previously caved-in areas is going ahead. 1 point of curiosity is some kind of archaeological find, an artifact buried in the earth and discovered by one of the work teams. Later this evening, after martial duty, I shall take a closer look at the artifact. It appears to be man-made and may have working parts inside. I shall remove what looks like the front cover and see if I can discover the source of the light which constantly emanates from it. Love, Chief NCO, M. Major. It's so Scandinavian to measure the rate of suicide under extraordinary circumstances against the national average. Yeah. All right. Okay, cool. More batteries. We need them bats. All right. Before we save, we'll take a look at everything here. Got another flare. Get out of here, typewriter. You 2 chair. I got drawers to rummage through. A beef jerky. Yum, yum, yum. All right, any goodies in here? Painkillers. Looks like more beef jerky. Yep. Very good. And the locked chest. Well, we have a small key. Big Book of Explosives, 1923 edition. Chapter 1.3, Black Match Fuse. The Black Match Fuse is one of the oldest, simplest, and most reliable fuses used in modern pyrotechnics. It is easy to create, essentially consisting of just string and gunpowder, but be warned. The chemicals concerned will stain clothing, and as always, due concerned is advised. All right, materials we need: string, preferably cotton, black gunpowder, and Baxtrin. The string should be coated with a thin layer of Baxtrin, which acts as an adhesive. The string is then carefully rolled in the gunpowder and left to dry at least a couple minutes before use. All right, Chapter 2-1, Dynamite. Invented by Alfred Noble in 1866. Dynamite is commonly used in construction, mining, and demolition. It is proved far safer to handle than alternatives such as pure nitroglycerin, provided, that is, it has been properly stored. Over time, the explosive component of dynamite, supposedly made safe by the presence of the diatomous earth, has a tendency to weep, making an old box of explosives liable to detonate on contact. Material required: 1 part diatomaceous earth, 3 parts nitroglycerin, and a small amount of sodium carbonate. Text unreadable, and then simply form into short sticks and wrap in paper. Well, yeah, it just kind of goes on like that. I don't think we need that yet. All right. We'll go ahead and save. A man, an old man clutching something unseen. He is strange, and yet he is no stranger. Never seen before, still I know. This man before me is Howard. I call him Father. It was different, but the same that time. Like I had more control. But over what? What indeed? What indeed? Okay, so we checked out the office. What do we have? We got beef jerky, we got painkillers, flares, empty lighter. Okay, so we need like string, gunpowder, and Baxtrin. Yeah, workshop was this way. What was the deal with this door? I think that was in our not there to-do list. There's a locked door. I found a locked door in the middle of okay. Just locked doors all around. All right. Nope. This shows some kind of trap door, but I can't see where it would be. Yeah. Oh. This was a thing, wasn't it? All right. Is it under here? I might not have remembered that when we were here before. Oh. All right, come on. Come on. Come on, guy. There you go. And there wasn't anything. Well, yeah, we got a save in there. There we go. All right, let's hit that save. Got a save scum. I may never get used to that. Well, you better. You better. Christ, was that a spider? I don't like spiders. I mean, yeah, you and Angie. And well, me as well. A horrible sight. Luckily, it's mummified, or else the smell would have been awful. All right, we got a flare, dry, dusty old bags, and a note. Day 1. I begin this record still in the hope that the great work we have undertaken here might one day be of scientific value. Despite the chaos which has ensued in the 6 hours previous, my aim is to remain secure until what help there may be arrives. And to that end, I have barricaded myself into a small workshop area in the abandoned part of the mine. I hope that the I hope that the meager food rations here will keep me alive, and that those I hide from will not jeopardize that. Perhaps this mine really is cursed. It's almost precisely 30 years since the incident that brought us here, and now 30 years on, fate has struck again. Day 3. I forecasted that today the rescue crews would arrive, but I can only hypothesize that they would be unaware of my location and hence busy themselves evacuating the other survivors. If they have not arrived by tomorrow, I will go out in search of them. Day 6. My first mistake was to make assumptions on the matter of rescue. My second mistake was to make assumptions on the safety of this mine. My third mistake was to act on both of those assumptions in going outside of my safe haven. My best estimate is that I left the workshop where I was secured about 2 days ago in search of aid, and I have found only danger. I approached the old living quarters, but curiously could not find any signs of life whatsoever. I returned in what I thought was the direction from which I had come, but soon found myself in unfamiliar locale. Confused but focused, I attempted to make my way home, but found myself threatened by some species of feral creature, which seems to have made this old mine its home. Although the specimen bore significant interest to me, I chose to retreat, only to find myself outmaneuvered and outnumbered by the beasts. I turned and ran, injuring my ankle in the process, which I believe now is most likely a sprain rather than a fracture. For some time I cowered and fled in the dark, but a few hours ago I discovered a door leading to a smaller, disused part of the mine, the key for which I still have in my pocket. Within that area, I discovered the storeroom, and I think it should keep me safe for some time. This place is a maze. My lesson learned. I will not venture out again until I am certain the area is safe. Day 19. Rescue seems increasingly unrealistic. Supplies diminishing. Lots of spiders in this place. I do not like spiders. Day 34. I caught one of the accursed 8-legged beasts nestling in my open mouth when I woke this morning. In my surprise, I swallowed it. It's not so much the act of swallowing which concerns me, but the genus of arachnid. It would be unlikely that a cave-dwelling spider would be venomous in any significant degree, but the possibility troubles me all the same. Day 35. Any known venom would have affected me by now, and so today is the first minor cause for celebration I have had since the incident. But lucky coincidence, this revelation also means I have discovered a virtually inexhaustible supply of nutrition. I intend to venture into the basement beneath the storeroom in the name of science to discover more about these creatures' natural habitat. Day 50. 4 days now, I have been surviving solely off the quite considerable sustenance provided by the spiders. For some time I was struggling to gather enough of the crunchy little morsels. However, Lady Luck smiled on me once more when the batteries in my torch died and I made a second life-saving finding. The creature's natural habitat is the dark. With my light now diminished, I need only lie still for a few minutes, and I will have attracted enough of the beasts for a rather hearty meal. All right. Good plan. Good plan. All right. There's some steams. I don't think we want some steams. We do have a ladder. I don't remember where we want to take that. I'll just leave that there. Oh yeah, I think this is back at yep, back there. Oh yeah, we're out of flashlights. Oh, yeah, okay. I guess it just auto uses the batteries. Whoops. Whoops. All right, we're in the dark. We are in the dark. There we go. Yeah, hot steam. If it weren't for the size of the pieces, I would say that it would look like eggshells. All right, day 71. My earlier assumptions on the benign nature of my cellmates may have been made in error. After a careful autopsy, I am concerned that there may be a small volume of natural chemicals stored in the stomach, which if ingested regularly over a period of time, may become psychotropic, or even lethal. My only real chance is to break out of here and raid any stashes of supplies I can find. However, the evidence against such a move is insurmountable. 1, I have no source of light. 2, I swore to myself I wouldn't leave until I heard human voices outside. And 3, the spiders are so tasty. Yes, yes, yes. We like a tasty spider. Yep, we got a padlock here. Can we smash it? There we go. Okay, we got flashlight batteries. All right, yeah, there's the 10% battery power. Okay, fluid, lighter gas. Hospital gray. Oh. Oh boy, we're hurting. We are hurting. Well, I don't think that concerns us, whoever's up there. I think someone's been dragged through here. I've never seen this much blood before. That was my best chance to get some answers. Who else is still down here? All right, let's save there. All right, let me see. All right. Okay. I think that is probably a good little baby start for us. I think I'll end the stream there. Got a good 4.5 hours in. Able to finish up Burnhouse Lane and get a nice start into Penumbra Overture, which will continue next stream tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern. We'll be back with more Penumbra Overture, and then yeah, whenever we finish that, we'll just be moving right on to Penumbra Black Plague. But yeah, thanks everybody who hung out to check out the old stream. I really appreciate it, and anybody watching the VOD after the fact, of course. And once I put up the ending screen, I'll set up the usual raid nonsense. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow night, aka technically today as usual for me, 10 p.m. Eastern. We'll dive really deep into this game. We'll see how that goes. And these are generally shorter. They're about like 5-6 hours, so who knows how far we'll get. But yeah, this is super fun, enjoying this. Awesome, good, glad to hear it. But yeah, we'll be back soon. And everybody, hope you all have a good night or day, whatever time zone you are in. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye.